Hey there, and welcome back to Your Business is Awesome. Today, we're going to talk about repurposing content. And yes, that is probably one of the biggest buzzwords in the past few years is repurpose, repurpose, repurpose. I think the old expression is not to create, but to document. That element is so smart for so many people because then you're not sitting there and focused on what to create, how to create it and do it. You just kind of document it. You kind of just throw a camera up and document what's going on in life, what's going on in business, or whatever it is. Then at that point, you can understand how to chop it up and move through. So what I can tell you right now is repurposing content comes down to thoughtfulness. This element of creating a video and then having it maybe see some traction, go viral, then at that point being able to understand the why. If you can understand the why of the video, then you can either recreate it, cut it up, utilize the same structure again and again and again to then create the audience you're looking for to convert with. So all of this is about conversion. Let's be very clear about it. It's about conversion for whatever it is. Signups, downloads, purchases, whatever the goal is, it's about conversion. So now let's talk about a few ways you can do this very, very simply. Now think about an interview. You sit down for an interview. What if you just threw a microphone on the table? What if you just threw a camera in the room? You're talking for 30 to 45 minutes, potentially longer. The amount of content that you can create out of that, astronomical. A lot of people are doing it, and there's a lot of programs and apps now that will actually chop it up. There's even a lot of companies that literally focus on podcast distribution. They take a podcast, they chop it up 100 different ways. They give you graphics, they give you videos, they give you all of it. It's really, really important on how to understand what your audience needs to see and why. You don't need a podcast just because everybody else does, or it's the easiest way to repurpose content or create it in scale. You don't need it. Do what you're great at and then repurpose that. It's so simple. For me, we all know it. I'm dyslexic. So if somebody said, hey, sit down and write an article, it will take me a minute. But if someone says, hey, sit down and record a video, it'll be done by the time I'm done talking. I know, and we can go on about that, but we're trying to keep this one short. So the ability to repurpose content as well as on other platforms is critical because all platforms are not created equal. But the truth is that something on Facebook will not work well on Twitter. Something on Twitter might not work great on LinkedIn. So understanding that you take this one root piece of content and how do you maximize it for all the platforms? That is also repurposing. So guys, I hope this helps you today. If you want more insight, tips, and tricks, please write me an email. I'm happy to jump on a phone, kind of look at some examples and see what we can do and how we can make your business just a little more awesome tomorrow for a much greater reward in the future. So anyways, hope everyone's having a great day. And as always, we're gonna see you right here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.